Check it out, guys. I'm getting so wide, or wider, that my suit is almost not fitting me. You know, it's not flush on the shoulders anymore. And sooner or later, I'm gonna have to get like a 44, 44 size suit if I keep these shoulder gains going, man, and the back gains. On my break right now, just gonna talk to y'all for a little bit. So currently I've been eating like 2,400 calories, and you know, sometimes I'll overshoot to 2,600 calories. You know, I just feel like my cut isn't going as well as I was hoping it would, but you know, I still am staying in the 170 pound range. I have now, for the past 2 days, decreased my calories to 1,900 calories and 2,000 calories. I'm gonna increase the cut a little bit because I went from like 168 and now I'm weighing around like 170, and I am filling out. I'm getting more strength from, you know, doing 2,400 to 2,600 calories. So I'm just gonna do a little quick cut because, you know, I want to look. I've been working out for so long, and I just prefer looking aesthetic or impressive, because when you're bulking, you don't look that impressive, you don't look that great, and I just want to be, you know, shredded all year round. But what I want to talk to you all is, if you are not, like, if you're a beginner, and you've only been working out for 1 to 3 years, you want to keep the ball rolling, you know what I'm saying? You don't want to do what I'm doing and have a short-term little increase and then a short-term cut, because at the end of the day, you're just going to slow down the process. So if you're in this for results and you want to get big and strength quick, then I suggest that you go on a bulk and bulk for a long period of time. Now, when you're at advanced stages and more mature development, and you're almost at your natural max, you can do what I'm doing right now. Get a little refeed. Technically, I've been doing like a 2-week, 1-month refeed. You know what I'm saying? Like, my body was depleted when I was doing the 1,800 calories up to the 2,400 calories. Now I'm completely refueled and I'm ready to cut down a little bit, and I think I'm gonna look a lot better than when I was depleted for, let's say, 3 to 4 months. Check out who got the first parking spot in the parking deck. Today's my day. I'm a little tired, but we're gonna get through this workout.
How's it going, Paul? You jumped! I just can't believe the bread this thing.
Man, I went in today. People were looking at me like I was crazy and shit. But like, you know, I don't go in there to look pretty or impress people, you know. I go in there to get a good ass workout. And I really don't care what my facial expressions are making. And I might be zoning in. You might be looking at me, I'm not looking at you. I'm just staring right at the mirror. And I'm focusing on me, my reps, my set, planning my next move, my next exercise, timing my breaks. I don't give a damn about anybody in there, alright? And you shouldn't either, because, I mean, why do we go to the gym? I mean, you could be one of those people that just go there, look, you know, take a Facebook picture, act like you go, and then talk on the phone all day, act like you're a businessman, or some shit. There's a ton of characters in the gym, man. I'm sure you know that. But, as an original Gainsta, I don't do that shit. I go in there, strictly business. If I'm not gonna take care of business, I'm not gonna go at all. You know what I'm saying? Like, I work all day. I work out for 2 hours. It's 8:30 p.m. right now. I got goddamn 3 hours to do whatever I want right now. And, you know, majority of that is eating. And then sometimes I gotta make a YouTube video. And then sometimes, you know, I gotta take care of errands right after the gym. Alright, I got some turkey sausage cooking in the New Wave. Right here. 5.5 fat, 0 carbs, 11 grams protein, 4 servings per container. Alright guys, decided to cook these Alaskan pulled burgers at the same time to be efficient so I can eat everything at once. 9 grams of fat, 5 grams of carbs, 18 grams of protein per patty. And for those of you that are just tuning in to my channel and don't really know much about how I operate, basically I haven't eaten anything all day. I woke up at 7:30 a.m. and it is now almost 9 p.m. and I haven't eaten anything. You know, intermittent fasting doesn't really, you know, boost up your human growth hormones, or, I mean, it's proven that it does, but, you know, it's not like it's that much of a difference between eating on a normal schedule, like the majority of the population, and doing intermittent fasting. You know what I'm saying? Like, just because you're doing intermittent fasting doesn't mean you're going to get 2 times bigger, is what my point is. But a good thing about it is that you remain in a caloric deficit. If you eat breakfast, lunch, snacks, dinner, by the time you go to bed, you're probably going to get a little hungry because, you know, that's just how it is. And by the time you get to go to bed, you might have a little snack and pushing you to 3,000 and above, which results in fat gain, okay? So that's why I do intermittent fasting, because it's a great tool to remain in a caloric deficit. Alright guys, so I got some leftover rice and I'm just gonna weigh it out real quick. It's like 3 to 3.5 servings of rice, but I'm just gonna say it's 3. Two of these Vitafusion multivitamins. Alright guys, so I have about 800 calories left to eat, and I got this thin crust Palmero pizza. It's like a margarita pizza with tomatoes and cheese and what else? Yeah. Alright guys, I'm in my extra room right now, and it's actually where I'm sleeping currently because Diana's mom is here, my girlfriend, and you know they want to sleep in the bed together because, you know, mother-daughter quality time. I'm gonna put the macros right here. And if you take a look at that, everything kind of adds up. For me, I want to hit around 140 protein, you know, but that's based off of 0.82 grams per pound of body weight. So I simply multiplied 170 times 0.82 came up with around 130 grams of protein, and that's why I intake 130 grams of protein. But, and the example for you guys is going to be a little different. Anyway, since I'm doing intermittent fasting and I fast all day, it's actually really easy for me to find out what I'm eating for the day. When I actually ate the Polish burgers, the rice, and the turkey sausage, I didn't even track it. I had no calories to deal with. I knew that whatever I ate, that there's no way I'm going to go over a surplus. And whatever I was eating, the turkey sausage and the Polish burgers, was a very low calorie food item. Protein and fat are the only ones you really need to figure out. I wrote this out for you guys. Carbs is 4 calories, protein is 4 calories, fat is 9 calories, and that's the basis of tracking your macros, okay? Now, I want you guys to first figure out how much fat you want to eat. Target fat, let's say, is 60 grams of fat, okay? So 60 times 9 equals 540 calories. So right off the bat, you know that 540 calories is going to go to fat, okay? We minimize fat because fat is actually a less efficient form of energy for your body. You actually get much more energy from carbohydrates. So that's why a lot of bodybuilders and all the ongoing information on the internet, the fat is low. Now, to keep it simple, we're gonna do 1 gram of protein per 1 pound of body weight. So let's say you weigh 150 pounds. So that means you're going to consume 150 grams of protein. Now that we have 150 grams of protein, we're going to have 600 calories worth of protein, okay? So 600 minus 2,000, which is your daily intake, equals 1,400, okay? 1,400 goes to carbs and fats, okay? But we already know how much fat we're gonna intake, okay? It's 60 grams. What do we have left? The only remaining variable is carbs. But to simplify it, that's not exactly how I track my macros, okay? It's 2016, you know, we're not using paper and pen every day. We use MyFitnessPal, okay? Or any calorie tracker you want, okay? Like, you have to be proficient in these applications to track your macros. And once you get good enough, you're gonna find out exactly, you're gonna be a natural, okay? You're gonna see this piece of meat, you're gonna be like, that's 10 ounces of chicken. I know 10 ounces of chicken is so much protein. You know, I don't trust myself, okay? There's ego calorie trackers, guys. They're like, oh, I don't need to track my calories. Yeah, I know what I'm doing, like, but what if you undershot? Like, what if you're trying to bulk and you didn't eat enough calories and you're even below maintenance and you're at a deficit? So now you're cutting for one day, but you know, you want to be at a surplus all week, but 3 out of 7 days, you're at a calorie deficit. That's completely unaligned with your plans. And you're just going to be confused at the end of 3 months of your bulk, and you're going to be like, hey, I don't know what's going on. You know, I've been bulking, but I'm not gaining any weight or something. Yeah. And we know the reason why. It's because you're not tracking your calories and you're accidentally eating too little. I think about the protein I'm going to eat first. Like, literally, I cook the Polish burgers and the turkey sausage first, and that equaled to about 89 grams of protein. That pizza that I baked and I'm about to eat, that completes the rest of the protein from the cheese and the crust and everything. That's about 40 grams of protein, okay? So that leaves me at 130 grams of protein. And that's all I need for the day. To put it simply, guys, I have almost eaten 80 through 90 grams of fat, okay? It's really not the fat that makes you fat. Like the grams of fat you eat don't make you fat. Literally, it is a different source of energy for your body. Now, when we do 60 grams of fat, it's supposed to be most efficient because majority of your calories are going to carbs, which is the best for you. Now, what makes you lose weight is being at a caloric deficit. So that's my main goal. I hit my protein, and I really don't give a damn what my carbs and my fat are. All I know is I want to keep my fats low because carbs work better for lifting, okay? And that's all there is to it, guys. Get good at the app. I really didn't want to, just say, hey, just get good at the app, but that's how I do it. I want to dumb it down for you guys and simplify things. If you guys find it really hard to track your calories and to utilize this MyFitnessPal app, then I don't know how to help you, You can continue missing your target, and you can continue being confused because there's nothing else to it, You can work hard. Everyone can work hard, okay? Everyone can do the same workouts as me. But what separates us is I got my calories down. I got my macros down, okay? You're probably not hitting your protein. You're probably just drinking a protein shake and you think 27 grams of protein is sufficient, but it's not, because the other calories that you ate are probably only 50 grams. So total, you only ate like 70 grams, 80 grams of protein for the day. And you work so damn hard at the gym. What was it for? You know what I'm saying? Get serious about tracking your calories. Understand the basics. The basics. Figure out the fat first. You already know the protein. You already know how much you weigh. Now, if you want to get to my level and you realize that protein is one of the most just like overused macronutrients, and you can use it with other macros, which is fat and carbs. Got the margarita pizza, nice and cooked. Gonna eat this and call it a night. Alright, y'all, hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't, really appreciate it. Please subscribe, and I'll see y'all next video.